I welcome you all to our practice. My name is Erin. Today we're going to connect with finding joy, peace, and happiness in our own hearts. We are living in a time right now that if you look at it in a particular way, all you'll see is strife. You'll see struggle. You'll see discomfort. You see clashing of ideologies and cultures, and just there's a lot of heaviness happening right now. And we all go to turn on our TV or turn on social media, and we hope that the story is different. We hope that the story is being written each day that we wake up, but each day we keep seeing what we see, the trouble in the world. So it's just a reminder that true peace doesn't come from outside of us. We can't wait for it from the TV or from the election results or from the quieting of all the rioting. We just have to find that peace and that sense of joy and happiness from within, and then we can shine it out into the world and see what we can do to affect change. Okay, can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Yep, okay. So come on down to your back. I'm going to read you a poem in just a moment, but come on down to your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Just hug yourself a little bit. Give yourself thanks for arriving on the mat today. And then release the legs down. Maybe the knees are bent, feet flat. You can knock the knees in for just a moment, or have the legs and the arms be flat onto the earth by your sides. Take a big breath in. Let a whole breath go. Releasing some of that heaviness, some of the worry, some of the noise in our minds. Peace comes from within. Start to draw your attention into your body, noticing how you're feeling today. What is present? What are you holding? What in your physical body is trying to get your attention today? What is present in your emotional self? Who has arrived to your guest house? This is a poem by Dorothy Hunt called Peace in This Moment Without Judgment. Do you think peace will come from some other place other than here? Some other time other than now? In some other heart other than yours? Peace in this moment. Peace is this moment without judgment. That is all. This moment in the heart space where everything that is welcome. Peace is this moment without thinking that it should be some other way, that you should feel some other thing, or that your life should unfold according to your plans. Peace is this moment without judgment. This moment in the heart space where everything that is welcome. So that peace truly is a frame of mind. It's a way to make a choice what you hold on to, what you think about, and what you choose to hold in your heart. It's a choice whether we allow ourselves to get reactive to all of the discomfort outside of us, or whether we choose to dive in and find our peace, our love, our joy that we can then share with the world Spreading that kindness as a way to show others they are seen, they are heard. We may not always agree with them, but we see the humanness in one another and realize our interconnectivity. Peace is this moment without judgment. So as you tune into this moment, what you feel, what you hear, what you sense, does that come with an automatic default of judgment or criticism? Do you give it value one way or the other? Or can you simply learn to be a witness, noticing what is? Bring one hand to your heart if it's not already there. Connecting to your deep energetic center of love and kindness, compassion and gratitude. And just connect with your intention for practicing today. Keep breathing into your intention until you feel that breath and that energy traveling into. Let's share 3 big breaths together, drawing in the energy of peace and breathing out any restlessness or resentment, anything that's getting in the way. Big breath in, full breath out. Big breath in, full breath out. Last one, biggest breath yet. And let it all go. We're going to draw those knees back into the chest. Keep the right knee hugged in as you let the left leg extend onto the mat. Straighten the left leg and gently guide the knee a little closer to you. Maybe you start to lift and reach and massage up and down the leg. Bringing attention to the hamstring and breathing into tightness. Take another big breath. Nice. And then cross the right ankle over the left thigh as you draw the left knee towards you, taking a figure 4 stretch. Maybe roll around a little bit. It's hard for me to be completely static first thing on the mat. I like to just roll around and give a little massage to the back body and get a little deeper into the hip stretch here. If it feels good for you to be still, be still. Take another big breath. And then completely cross the right leg over the left. Find those eagle legs. Arms open and let the knees drift off to the left side, finding a spinal twist. With the shoulders connected to the earth, you'll feel the breath traveling up and down the spine, encouraging deeper rotation in the axis. Big breath in, full breath out. One more full breath cycle. Beautiful. Come on back to your back. Get those legs uncrossed. Send them up to the sky, pedaling a little bit, working into the ankle, the knee, and the hip joints. And then hug the left knee and extend the right leg. Right heel comes down to the earth. Feeling flexion into the left hip. And then reach the left leg high. Massaging, noticing, being present for the body. Very nice. Bring the left foot to cross over the right thigh. Bind behind the thigh. Staying still or moving a little bit. One more breath. Invite that left knee to cross over the right, arms wide, knees to the right. Take your twist. Really check in with the breath and make sure the inhales are traveling all the way up the spine and exhales all the way down to the base. Beautiful. Come right back into center. Uncross those legs. One more chance to get big circles or big cycles into the legs. And then start to rock and roll. We're going to come up to seated and make our way to our hands and knees. Stack the shoulders over the wrists and just start to move. You know the deal. Just letting the body take the driver's seat today. Instead of the mind planning and prescripting what you're going to do, just move. Maybe you're going through your cat and cow, maybe some hip circles. Maybe you're dipping the chest down or reaching forward. It's your little check-in with the body, making sure nothing is unnoticed. 4 more breaths. Beautiful. Once you arrive at that 4th exhale, start to lift the hips. Come into your downward facing dog. Feeling the weight even among the hands, the feet. Feeling the way the hips lift up to the sky. Soften into the neck so the head hangs heavy. Take a big breath in. Let a full breath go. Look between the thumbs and walk the feet to the hands. Arriving in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands slide up to the shins. And exhale, bow back to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Really feel the belly draw up toward the ribs and toward the spine. And release. This time we're going to rise all the way up, 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 up. Right hand onto the left wrist. Press it over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Crescent over to the left. Change the hand positioning. Back into center. Over to the right. Center on the inhale. Exhale to the left. Nice. Come right back to center. Open those arms up wide. Let the heart press forward. Feel the shoulder blades draw together in the back body. My head cut off? Probably. There we go. Maybe you can see my head. Maybe not. It's all good. Draw the shoulder blades together. Feel the heart open. Take one more big breath. And then swan dive down. Greet the earth. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Plant the hand. Step the left foot all the way back. Drop the knee, untuck the toe. Find your positioning for a low lunge. If you have blocks here, you're welcome to use them. We're going to inhale, open up the heart. And as you exhale, shift the hips back. Rock onto that right heel, half split. Inhale, bend back into the right knee. Dip into that left hip. And exhale, shift back, half split. We're going to do that twice more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Really taking that breath all the way to the top and letting everything go. On the next inhale, shift forward. Hands come to frame the right foot. Again, use those blocks if you want to. Left hand stays rooted, right arm lifts up. And you have lots of options here, one of which is to stay as you are. Another, if you're looking for that deep hip flexor stretch into particularly your psoas, keep the left foot rooted onto the earth and lift the knee. Or you can flex the foot and lift the knee. Try to gaze up at your right thumb. Allow the energy to flow where your attention goes. So that wherever you're looking, you're going to find a little bit more space in that stretch and that twist. One more big breath. Beautiful. Bring the right hand down to frame the right foot. If the knee is lowered, lift it. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, rise, up, up, up. Exhale, melt back down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, and fold. Let's do that once more. Inhale, rise up. We're going to crescent over to the left this time. Rise back up to center. Crescent over to the right. Back up to center. Arms nice and wide. Squeeze those shoulder blades together right here. Like there's a lemon between your shoulder blades, and you want to squeeze it. You want to juice it. Feel the heart lift. Feel the rib cage expand. One more breath. And dive down. Halfway lift, flat back. Hands to the earth, right foot steps back. Drop the knee, untuck the toe, rise into your low lunge. And just adjust the foot as needed. Take a big breath in. Exhale, shift back, half split. Inhale, sink the hips, lift the heart. Exhale, breathe into those that left hamstring and calf. 2 more. Flowing with that beautiful rhythm of breath. So nice. We're going to come back to frame the left foot, taking our twist here. You know the options. Think about what would feel good on that right side hip. Start to peel the left arm up and let the gaze float with the thumb. So your shoulders stacked, your wrist stacked over elbow, over shoulder. Keep pressing back into that right heel, really igniting the energy of that right leg. If your knee is lifted. One more breath. And then frame the foot. Step forward, forward fold once more. Hopefully you're feeling the hamstrings loosen up a little bit. Rise all the way up. Exhale, melt back down. Halfway lift, flat back. Plant your hands, step back 1 foot, then the other, high plank. Really tuning into the body here. Spreading the fingers, creating a nice stable base. And then press back into your heels so that you're not dumping into your wrists. And then take your lower abs, tighten them up a little bit, and lift them up toward your back body. So it's like you're trying to lift your front ribs and meet your back ribs. Feel a little bit of that hollowing out of the armpits. Notice the breath. Take one more big breath. And then gently start to lower down. You can drop the knees if you want, or you can just bend the elbows, lowering the body. Nice. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Draw those elbows into the body here. Exhale, melt back down. As you inhale, press up. Lift the gaze just slightly. And as you exhale, tuck the chin back towards your chest. Getting a little cervical spine stretch. One more. Big breath in. Full breath out. From here, we're going to press back up into downward facing dog. So maybe through plank, and then the hips rise, or you can come through table. Big breath in. Full breath out. Just noticing where the energy is present in your body right now. Along with it, the breath and your intention. Big breath in. Full breath out. Beautiful. On the inhale, that right heel travels high, 3-legged dog. Bend the right knee and make really big circles into your right hip. Try not to dump all the weight onto the left hand and left foot. Try to stay balanced between the hands. The next inhale brings you back to three-legged dog. And as you exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Feel your grounding, and then we're going to sweep up into our high crescent lunge. So once again, feel that little internal rotation of the back hip. Press out through that back heel, so we're not dumping forward. We're really distributed. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, chest to thigh, arms float behind you. Inhale, rock up, and don't just rock up, but maybe open the heart, arch the back a little bit. And exhale. We're opening our heart to the joy. We're connecting to our true energy here today. Big breath in. Full breath out. One more big breath in. And from here, we're going to come halfway and start to float into that front foot, finding a warrior three. So shifting into that front foot. If you have a wall, like I do here, feel free to use it. I don't really have a choice. And just take note, you want to bring that left hip to internally rotate once again. Yes, you want that long line of energy from that left heel out through the crown of the head. Hands can be at the heart or extended. Take a big breath in. Let a big breath go. Glue the palms together, drop that left foot down, and we're going to twist to the right. So hook your left elbow outside of the right knee, draw the navel in closer to the spine, and find more space to twist. Looking up over that right shoulder, and then bring the contraction to your back leg. Fire up through that left heel. Maybe fire up that glute on the left side too. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Beautiful. Start to unwind back up to your high crescent. Exhale the hands down to the earth. Step back to high plank. Go through your flow, lowering down, then inhaling to expand, open the heart. Back to downward facing dog. Let each breath be both cleansing and nourishing to the body. Chipping away at anything that's preventing you from connecting deeply to your own inner peace. So sending away the thoughts, the ruminations, anything that has been hooking or hinging you. Take a big breath in. Let it all go. Inhale, left heel to the sky. Bend the left knee and really big circles into the left side hip. You want to feel your full range of motion here. And then send that left heel back up to the sky. Step forward, nice and deliberately, rooting down and then rising up high crescent. Nice. Beautiful. Heather's giving us some gorgeous beach views there. Thank you. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, float the chest down, arms behind you. And as you inhale, rise up, a little bit of a heart opener. Trust the rooting as you change the gaze. Exhale, float down. Inhale, rise back up. Do that twice more. Beautiful. Come halfway, reach those fingertips forward. And then start to float into your warrior three. So start to float. Lift the right heel. Nice long spine. Settle your gaze so you find balance in this shape. One more breath. Kiss those palms together. Land the right foot. Twist to your left. Check in with your breathing. If it's gotten shallow in any way, take control and start to breathe deeper, both on the inhale and the exhale. Press into that right heel. One more breath. Beautiful. Slowly start to unpeel. Rise back up. Hands to the earth. Take your flow your way. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. And let it go. Beautiful. Look to the front of the mat. Step or hop your feet to your hands. We're going to rise all the way up. And exhale right into your Utkatasana, chair pose. So as you come into your chair, you're going to feel the weight in your feet, primarily into the heels, but you're rooted through the whole surface of your foot. Those hip creases are going to draw down and back, and you're going to notice a nice long plane of energy through the back. So if you're noticing sort of excessive lordosis, like you're really curving out the lumbar spine, just bring a very gentle tuck of the pelvis. Sometimes that's just engaging the lower abs a little bit more. Set the hips back. You should be able to see all of your toes. Take one more big breath. Sit a little deeper. And then rise all the way up. Bring hands to heart. Beautiful. On the inhale, shift into your left foot. Start to bring your right knee up towards your chest. From here, we're going to cross the right ankle over the left thigh and sit back. We're going to find figure 4 like we did on our back, but this time standing. So sit the hips back. Sink into that left foot. If you want to travel a little deeper, the hands can come to the earth. If you want to take a twist, bring the right tricep into the arch. Palms at the sternum, gaze over the left shoulder. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Slowly, if you're in a twist or a fold, rise up. We're going to bring that right knee back up to our chest and send it back. Come back into warrior 3. Okay. From warrior 3, we're going to bend the right knee, send the right hand back to bind on the ankle, and we're going to take a dancer pose. So press the foot into the hand. See if you can just lift the gaze slightly so you're looking forward now. Soften into the left knee as you need to. Feel the big opening in the heart here. Pleasure centers are awakened. One more breath. Nice. Release the bind. Bring that knee back up. We're going to step it back. Find a high crescent lunge. Release the hands down to the earth. Step back, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, extend through the heart. Open up the spine. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and let it go. Look to the front of the mat, feet to hands. Arrive however you'd like to get there. Rise up, grow nice and tall. And Utkatasana. So with Utkatasana, you can have the feet a little wider if you feel like that offers you more stable base, or you can keep the toe mounds and the knees and the thighs locked. Big breath in. Sink a little down and back. Use this as a reminder that your breath, that breath, is your tool for navigating discomfort and challenge. One more breath. Beautiful. Slowly start to rise up. Bring your left knee up to your chest. cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Lower those hips back down, just like in chair pose, to welcome that nice stretch into the left hip. Staying as you are. If you're not getting enough sensation, there's always something you can do to welcome more. Hands to the earth or twist. I'm so grateful for all this patio furniture here. Helps me balance today. 2 more breaths. Remember to change your gaze. However deeply you want to go into the shape, you can affect that change with your gaze. Start to come out of it. Inhale that left knee back up. Send the left leg straight back. Heel up, toe down, foot flexed, warrior 3. Bend into the left knee, left hand to the left ankle, right arm extends. Start to open up through the thoracic cavity here, expanding your heart for your dancer pose. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Let them slide down and back. 1 more breath. Nice. Bring that left knee back up to your chest, stork pose. And send it back. High crescent. Hands to the earth. Step back, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Open your heart. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Remember that sounds are just sounds. They become noise when we choose to judge them, when we choose to get emotionally rattled by them. But otherwise, they're just sounds. You can observe the sounds and the sights around you without getting reactive to them. Take a big breath in. Let a big breath out. Peace is in this moment without judgment. So again, check in with any habitual thought habits that you have, that you carry, that judge your body, that judge your practice, that judge those around you. Try to release those habits and come into a new way of being, a way that is peaceful and joyful. It all begins with you. Beautiful. On the inhale, right heel high, 3-legged dog. Step the right foot between the hands. We're going to rise up once more, high crescent lunge. Start to put some of that stuff together. Bring your hands to your heart, extend forward. We're going to twist to the right. So hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. And then maintaining that twist, shift into the right foot and start to lift your left leg. So it's like a twisting warrior 3. Keep the legs active, both of them. You got this. Take another breath. Beautiful. From here, step the left foot to meet the right. Stay in your twist, twisted chair pose. Maybe you open the arms if you'd like here. Keep the palms glued together, but really actively try to draw the hips down and back. Try to draw the spine long as the crown of the head reaches away from the tailbone. Big breath in. 1 more deep twist. And then release into a forward fold. Nice. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring those arms nice and wide. Expand your just got a little head rush. Expand your wingspan. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the heart. Feel the love. 1 more breath. And dive down. Heart leads you into the fold. Halfway lift, flat back. And take your way right through a vinyasa flow. Adding anything that you'd like. Taking away anything that you don't like. Breathe. Let it go. Beautiful. Left side, heel up, three-legged dog. Left foot steps between the thumbs. Feel rooted so you can rise up. And then begin to reach forward, shifting into the left foot, coming into your warrior three. Yes. I think we meant to twist first. Hang on, let's try that. Land your right foot. I forgot to have you guys twist first. We're going to reach forward and then twist. That's where I meant to take you. And then trusting in the rooting through that left foot, trusting in the strength of both legs, shift into the left foot, maintain the twist, lift the right leg. There you go. Yes. Keep pressing out through that right heel. That helps with the stability. One more breath. And then step the right foot to meet the left in your twisted chair pose. Without looking at the knees, just notice the knees. One of them is going to want to press out beyond the other. Draw them together. Suck the belly in. Twist. One more big twist. You guys look great. And fold. Letting it all go. Inhale, rise all the way up. This time, bring those hands right to your heart. Thumbs at the sternum. Connecting to the energy of your presence here. Notice what is present, what has arrived. Take a big breath in. Let a breath go. As you inhale, arms rise. And exhale, heart leads you to fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Plant your hands, step or hop. Take a flow or skip it. Meeting in downward facing dog. From here, look to the front of the mat. Just look at your pinkies. And you're going to hop the feet so they land on the edges of the pinkies. Whoop. All right. Malasana. Nice yogi squat to open up the hips. Now, if Malasana is not your jam, you can come into a wide chair pose. Stay here. Or you can bring the sit bones all the way to the earth or a block. Maybe it just needs a little adjusting. Maybe the stance needs to widen just a little bit so the feet can come flat. And use those elbows to actively draw the hips open just a little bit more. Maybe you press the palms together. Maybe the knuckles come together. And then see if you can widen through your heart. So a lot of times we come and we kind of hunch. Slide those shoulders away from the ears, down and back. Yes. Beautiful. Feel the presence of breath here. Nice. We're going to take a little twist. So keep the right arm in front of the right shin and peel the left arm up. And keep using that right elbow to open that right knee and hip. Big breath in. Full breath out. If you're in the mood to play around a little bit, take that right arm underneath your right thigh and the left arm comes around the back and look to see if you can bind the two. Just interlace the fingers in any way that you can catch. And then start to lift the hips just a little bit. We're going to take a bird of paradise. Don't be intimidated by the words, just step by step. And maybe you stay here. Maybe you just float the hips side to side a little bit. Or you can start to heel toe that left foot toward the center, providing a stable foundation. And very gently trust in your stability as you rise up. My bind came undone. You can turn it into a extended hand to toe pose. Right? The point is we're being playful and we're having some fun and we're not taking it seriously. So do something fun for yourself. All right. And if you're up in your bind, yeah, there you go. If you're up in your bind, see if you can slowly come down the same way you came up so that you're not surrendering to gravity right here. You're really in control. Release the bind. Let's lift the hips up with the legs wide and just let the hips float from side to side a little bit. Shake out the head. Come back into your breath if you notice that you were holding it. You remember that's what happens when we come into challenging situations. Challenging, for better or for worse. Challenges excite our nervous system, and it tends to have us grip our breath a little bit instead of letting it flow freely. All right. So when you're ready, start to lower the hips back down, finding Malasana once again. You guys are doing great. Find your breath here. If you'd like to twist, twist. Left arm in front of the left shin, using that elbow as assistance to keep the hip open. Right arm can reach up. Float your gaze to the thumb. It's a really nice one for the rib cage and the thoracic cavity. If you want to play around with your bird of paradise on the other side, and maybe the first side was like, it's fun to try on the second side because sometimes the second side gives you a little bit more connection. So weave the left arm under the thigh, right arm behind the back. Lift the hips, connect any way that you can. Heel toe that right foot under and be present. Smile, trust, and breathe as you rise. You can straighten the leg if your leg allows you to. Nice. Yeah, you could just turn it right into a hand to toe pose, Lisa. That's beautiful. If you'd rather do that, that feels good. We stretch the hamstring so it's ready for you. And then if you want to come down, come down just as thoughtfully as you went up. Come on down. And we're going to bring the booty all the way down to the earth. You guys are so much fun to play around with here. Feet flat onto the earth. Let the knees knock a little bit side to side. Nice. When the knees get over to the right side, we're going to stay there and take another twist. So try to invite both sit bones to root. Lift up nice and tall through the spinal column. You can even lift the arm if you want to remind you of that axial extension. And then twist over to your right. Using the hand on the knee as leverage. Look over that right shoulder. Find your connection to the deep breaths once again. Full inhales to lift. Full exhales to twist. One more big breath. Come right back into center. Left hand on your left ankle, right arm up to the sky. We're going to crescent over to the left. And once you get there, bring your right hand behind the head and press palm into head into palm, and feel the extension on that right side body as the elbow points up and the hip roots down. One more breath. Very nice. Come on back into center. Extend that left leg out to the side. If you're more comfortable coming lengthwise on your mat, so your heel has a little support, please do so. Turn and face your extended leg. Take a big breath in. We're going to fold Janu Shirshasana. It's your head to knee pose. So as you gather your in-breath, notice a little lengthening, and as you exhale, notice a little more softening. Where are you holding resistance in your body? Take another breath. So nice. Come on up. Swing both legs back out in front. And once again, slowly tick-tock, moving the hips left and right. Bring those knees all the way over to the left side into your pinwheel shape. We'll complete this twist by lifting that right arm. As you exhale, look over that left shoulder. Draw the belly in. Lift the sternum high. Bring it all out. Make sure the shoulders are soft. One more breath in your twist. And then come back into center. Rotate that crescent shape. Right hand on the right ankle. Left arm reaches up and create some space in the right or the left side body. Hand behind the head for support and a little traction. Feeling and sensing the beginning and end of each breath. Beautiful. Come right back to center. Extend your right leg. Heel to the ground. Rotate your body so you're extended over that leg. Lift up nice and tall on the inhale. Exhale as you fold. One more breath. Beautiful. Come right back to center. Send both legs out in front of you. One more little bit of love for our core here. Boat pose. It's still summertime, so we can get our boats out. Sit up nice and tall as the sit bones root. Maybe peel the feet away from the earth. Engage your spine and the muscles supporting your spine so you keep lifting. Take a big breath in. Let the full breath out so you make sure you are breathing. And then if you'd like, hands can come to the heart and maybe you start to row a little bit. Keeping the hips stable, just moving into the spine. For 5. Keep breathing, staying present for 4. Nice. For 3. 2. You got this. On 1, starfish the body, take up some space, and slowly, slowly melt your way down to the earth. And once you arrive here, you can stay just as you are, or you can notice if there's anything else your body would like to enjoy before we rest. There are so many choices. There are bridge poses, Baddha Konasana, bring the feet together, open the hips. Maybe an inversion by lifting the legs up above the heart. Take your time as you play for about 10 breaths, delighting the body with whatever the body needs right now, and just stay present in your body. Get out of your mind. Yeah, I see your shoulders stand. Beautiful, Abigail. Lee's got some happy laughing baby going on. See lots of legs up the wall. This is whatever you need. Remember that peace does not require an end to the war. It does not require you to remove all the toxic people from your life, because sometimes that's not possible. Peace is found within. It is a choice. So when you are ready to settle your body, come into a peaceful shape, one that you can sustain for a few moments of rest, maybe a few moments of contemplation, maybe just a few moments to savor the blessings of being. Once you arrive there, take a big breath in, all the energy of your practice and of your day so far encompassed in that breath, and let it all go. Reminding you that each moment, each thought, each sensation is temporal, and we are now in a new moment. This is a moment of rest. Soften through the jaw. Remember, any sounds you hear through the screen or in your own world or in your head are just sounds. They only become noises when you choose to let them rattle you. So continue to connect with your peace as you rest. Peace is this moment without judgment. That is all. This moment in the heart space where everything that is welcome. Peace is a moment without thinking that it should be some other way, that you should feel some other thing, that your life should unfold according to your plans. Peace is this moment without judgment. This moment in the heart space where everything that is welcome. Bring your hands to stack over your heart. Feel yourself breathing into the palms. Feel that heart space igniting with the energy of love, of peace, of gratitude, of kindness. Feel all that you need resting right inside of you. It is all there. That is where peace begins. Start to expand the breath. Feel the rib cage get a little wider. Feel the body start to move a little bit. Maybe take a big stretch, arms and legs reaching out in opposite directions. And then roll over to one side, settling into the shape of new beginnings. You don't have to take your outdated beliefs with you, your old habits that haven't served you well. You can start fresh right here, right now, beginning with peace. Start to arrive back to a comfortable seated position. Invite your hands to press together in front of your heart, that dedication to choosing to be peaceful, choosing to be present. I appreciate you practicing with us today. The love and the light and the peace within me honors the love, the light, and the peace that resides abundantly in each of you. Namaste. Thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah. I'm so grateful to each of you. Again, that was a poem by Dorothy Hunt. And I look forward to practicing with you again. Hang on one sec.